Very much. Congratulations on Jojo Rabbit.
Thank you.
Working with Taika must have been a fantastic thrill, I can imagine. But he has such a great singular vision for what he wants to do. It must have been such a great experience.
It's so fun. I knew that when he called me, I had never worked with him. I had never even met him, but I was a massive fan of his because I loved everything he had done. So when he called me, I was so excited. I was like, what is he doing? What is going on? And I literally just was like, yeah, whatever it is you want to do, let's do it. I want to do it. And I just had such a fun time with him. And the other thing I'm really proud about is the fact that the film is, a film that just stands up to hate. It stands up to, the bullshit that is going on in the world today, and frames it in a way which you look at it and go, yeah, it's so stupid what everyone is doing. Everything that continues on and on and on in this world. I just love it that a little film like this comes out and says, hey, everyone, stop for a second. Let's really think about this. So to be part of something like that, that makes me very happy.
Yeah, and the film does a great thing of, as you say, it talks about war in a very human way. It has great humour, but then also has these moments that did happen in history, which are very, very sad. But he seems to have such a great grasp on bringing that to life. I mean, what did he say to you about what he wanted from the score to kind of go alongside that?
What he said, well, the first thing he said was, hey, remember how you made me feel when I watched Up? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, well, I think you do, and I just want you to make me feel like that, And I said, well, I'll watch the film, and I'll see. In the film, when I watched the film, it was devastating in so many ways. So, it always starts there with me. I have to watch the movie, and I have to feel something. And then I can write music. If I watch a film and I'm not really feeling it, I just say no to that movie, because it's very difficult to write something when you're not connected to it. But this was a film that was very easily connected to for me, and I just loved the whole experience, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. You've had a busy year as well. Obviously, you've had this and Spider-Man. I mean, are you enjoying going from different projects over the time?
I am. It's a little crazy at times, but I get to work on the films I love to work on. I love those big sort of event films, Star Trek, Star Wars, whatever, all the Marvel stuff. I love all of those. It's really fun to be a part of those because that's what I loved as a kid, and now it's like, just to look back and see all those things. Every one of those movies is something that I either had a comic book of or I watched the movies as a kid, and I just, it's so weird to be a part of it. Right now I'm in the middle of beginning some stuff for Batman, and that is a really fun thing to be a part of because, again, I loved Batman, as we all do growing up, so it's just fun to be a part of taking it and doing your own version of it. So it's nice.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Batman actually, because I'm such a huge fan, and it seems like this is a very different take to what we've seen before. Has Matt given you any kind of guidance in terms of the comic books he's obviously you can't tell us, but I can imagine he's picked a few stories that he maybe wants to try and capture the tone of?
Matt and I have talked about this for well over a year now, and I mean we're like best friends, so we talk all the time anyway, so this is just normal part of our conversations. Wouldn't it be cool if we did this, or wouldn't it be fun if we did this, and let's take it in this direction, do something different, and that's what we're just trying to do, is to take it and do our version of it, the thing that we would want to do, and hopefully that is different from everyone else's, and gives them. I used to love going in and see everyone's different take on. You'd get a comic book series, and it would be a whole new take on the character, and that was always fun to do, and that's what I feel like we're a part of that whole tapestry at this point.
Yeah. And just as a final question, I mean, the cast is pretty extraordinary anyway, but obviously you're friends with him. I mean, what has he given you any indication, or has he told you why specifically he wanted Robert Pattinson, or was that kind of a process, or you probably can't tell me too much, but it is Robert Pattinson, and it's very distinct, again, very distinctive and a very different choice to what we've seen before.
I think it's always a process. You're always kind of going through, whittling down and figuring things out, but I think from day one he knew that he's an amazing actor. Yeah. He's an incredible actor, and in this business you get pigeonholed for certain things. If you do one thing, and it goes off well, then that's the only thing you're going to be known for. So it's for someone like him, that's not a fair assessment. He is an amazing actor who can do pretty much anything, and that's what I'm excited about, to see him in this role doing something different. So.
Have you seen the suit yet, or are you waiting like the rest of us?
I've seen it.
Of course you have. Of course you have. I look forward to it. Absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey